Hello viewers and welcome back to the Sports City Show. We are here live continuing with the discussion. At the first segment we were talking about the local actions and I believe Gor Mahia is going to score while my friend here thinks that Gor Mahia is going to, good draw. And as a fan from Kariobangi, his team is failing. I think that's why he's disappointed, but all that we are still continuing. So I think you have to Kariobangi has to sell more players, get more players, and so that they can be able to, compete in the league. So right now, we've discussed about the KPL action, and also last week, I think Kenya and Chad had a friendly match, and I know Chad is a very simple team, but I wanted us to, win. We wanted Nigeria or a team from, maybe South Africa, so that we can be able to play with that and compete. Because now I want to just get your sentiments. We've improved, I believe. Do you think that next time we'll be able to keep up this performance?
Harambee Stars has come of age with the new coach, BENNI McCARTHY. He spoke about building the team and said that we cannot build a castle in one day. So I have confidence with the current coach that he is going to spot talent. He's going to spot talent from different clubs and be able to build the team that he promised us he's going to build. But putting that aside, Kenya played Chad last week, I think. The first leg ended 0-0. I think I will give credit, first of all, to our goalkeeper, Brian Bwire. In the 0-0 draw against Chad in the first leg, he played a very crucial role, because there are some saves that he made from the first leg, which determined his confidence and the confidence of the players in the second leg. In the second leg, I think Kenya won 2-1. All credit, I give it to our goalkeeper, even if he didn't score any goal. But I'll give the credit for him building the confidence. Brian Bwire built the confidence of the players. Him being at the back and making sure that no goals, at least one goal goes through him, played an influential role in winning that match 2-1.
And where is your Kenyan jersey, showing pride? You're now putting on something else.
If you look at this jersey very careful, it has some Kenyan colors in it. So this Arsenal jersey, sometimes people confuse it with the Kenyan jersey. Yeah, so I'm a proud supporter of Harambee Stars also.
I join you in the sentiments. We congratulate the coach and we ask that he continue building the team. Our goalkeeper played, as you said, a crucial role. 5 years ago, Kenya was struggling. We were struggling because there was a lot of politics, a lot of corruption. But right now, I think we've currently improved, and I hope we continue with that same spirit. Now, shifting gears to other friendly games that happened, Belgium and Wales, 4-3 in favor of Belgium. Yes, Wales is a strong team. Belgium is also a strong team. But I think the defense was kind of sleeping in that game because there were very many goals scored, a total of 7 goals scored. Because 7 goals scored means the defenses were kind of asleep. I think in Europe, in the World Cup, can Belgium probably, compete? I know winning the World Cup is a different story, maybe qualifying to the quarters and all that. So do you think they're going to be able to continue and compete at the world level?
I wouldn't say that there was a laxity in the side of the defenders, because if you look at the recent games that we had, is it Portugal, France, Spain, 5 goals, 4 goals, 9 goals in total. Yeah, those are so many goals in one match. So I wouldn't say that Belgium or Wales had some laxity, but I would call that it's like football is evolving. We have the likes of Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, they are getting of age, and we are having new players, new young players. Yeah? who are more tactical. Yeah? And I tend to think there's this tendency of many football managers playing 5 defenders at the back and letting 2 press while leaving the 3. Most of the managers, I think they are not using that formation very well, because if you look at a team like Belgium, playing 5 defenders at the back and then letting 2 fall attacking and then leaving 3, they are leaving this high line so close to the mid of the pitch that is making them vulnerable to being attacked. So I'll give credit to Wales. It's an upcoming team, the likes of Gareth Bale, who used to play for the same team, and Belgium, Kevin De Bruyne. So I'll say football is coming of age. Young players are trying to, and the young teams are trying to prove their worth in each and every league.
You can also, share your sentiments on this. Belgium's Kevin De Bruyne is about to retire. I think he's going to continue. I don't know for how long that will be. I don't know. I can't speak on that. But on the club level, we know that he's going to transfer to another team. He's a very good player. In assets, is very good. I hope he might be able to, join Manchester United. But not considering the age, but maybe, the experiences he has, he can be able to help us. As you've said, we can't, throw stones at the defenders, but both teams were very strong, both scoring. And right now, we are lucky it was, the friendlies. Right now, they are kind of learning each other. And on the next friendly, we have Netherlands versus Malta. It was 8-0 against. Yes, we know Malta is a strong team. Do you think that if Kenya maybe faces Malta, we can be able to beat them the same way, maybe 4-0 or something else? But we know for a fact that Netherlands got 8 against Malta, which is a weak kind of team. Please share your sentiments about the same as well, whether the team is not it's just an issue of experience, or if the coach didn't use technical experiences or tactical decisions. Because 8-0 is kind of a big gap. I feel it's the same as Man U 8-0 against Arsenal, but Arsenal were lucky to get 2 goals from that. But I wish that was the same case. So please share with us and how you think Malta can improve and become, a contesting cup. We know that Netherlands is strong, but how can Malta improve moving on?
Let me first go back to your sentiments on Manchester United signing De Bruyne. I don't know why you people, last time you signed Schweinsteiger and he came in Manchester receiving very hefty fees per week, and he was not even playing. You want to make the same mistake with people like Kevin De Bruyne? I don't know. Maybe you want to remain at your 16th position in the league. But putting that aside, Malta, not a strong team. Netherlands proving to be strong. The kinds of Virgil van Dijk, the Liverpool defender. So it's not a surprise that they received the 8 goals. It was bound to be. And if Malta maybe plays with Harambee Stars, Harambee Stars is going to win. Yeah. But as I said before, each and every team needs to be tactical, needs to have young players. Yeah, I'm not despising the fact that the old players bring in experience, but when you look at most of the teams that are winning this time round, Arsenal, for example, let me just use an example, has so many young players. Barcelona has so many young players, the likes of Lamine Yamal. Yeah, so we need to transformize our football, and as much as we need the experiences and the GOAT like people like Cristiano and Messi, we still have to use these young talents and grow them. So Malta needs to know where their strength fall. They need to build a team that will compete in the Euros and subsequent matches.
Thank you so much. And you're true, but I know Arsenal will never lift a cup. Please, don't confuse that. Next, recently, we had Ronaldo competing with Yamal, and it was a competition between Portugal and Spain, but everything around the footballing nation were like, it was Ronaldo versus Yamal. But at the end of that game, we saw Portugal win the game with penalties. We saw Spain and France before as well. France had Mbappe, had Hakim, but Spain had Mbappe, but they managed still to lose that game. The players, Spain players, the young players, they are very much, you can see that they are coordinated, they connect perfectly, and their passes, even their dribbles, and that I think made it difficult for even France when they faced them to win, especially Mbappe. There's gossip that was saying that Mbappe was in PSG, he didn't win a cup, but after he left, they were able to win. Right now he's in Real Madrid. He's tried to win the Champions League, but he didn't, get the opportunity to win this round. We don't know where the problem is if it's a curse, but anyway, that aside, please talk to us about the Portugal and Spain match. Both was two very strong teams, a very interesting match, 2-2 draw. It was lucky that Portugal managed to get the cup during the penalties. Do you think that the two will be able to meet up maybe in the World Cup again to show us that?
It was luck. Portugal were just lucky. Portugal has been surviving this. You saw when they won the Euro, yeah. From the group stages, they proceeded to the next stage as the best losers. They go ahead, win on penalties, and lifted the Euro on penalties. So what I'll say, Portugal were just lucky to have faced young, talented, enthusiastic players who are young. If you look at the Spain players, we have, unless Cucurella, who is the Chelsea defender, all the other players are between 17 and 26 years old. That means for the next decade, we'll be facing these players unless something else happens. So Spain has a very potential and tactical and young players who are going to support this team for the next 10 years. If you look at a team like Portugal, most of the players, they are old. The GOAT is old. The GOAT is retiring. Yeah, he has been the inspiration towards each and every match that Portugal won. So I'll give credit to Spain and say that Portugal proved to be tactical, but Spain was talented with special players. Yeah.
I agree with that. We congratulate Portugal for the win. I think Ronaldo is not retiring soon, but maybe he's going to, move to a different club, and we'll wait and see what his decision will be. Also, moving on the Champions League, a game that was very interesting. PSG last year, they missed the opportunity at home. It was very sad for them. Mbappe was there, but they were not able to succeed. Now, as Mbappe left, they tried, and they were kind of seemed more coordinated, because I believe that when Mbappe was there was kind of a lot of selfishness, or maybe the fame. I don't know. We can't speak on that. We don't know what happened, and people normally relate him to Ronaldo with the pride thing. But right now, last year, the final was Man City and Inter. Yes, it was Inter and Man City. And Man City were able to win. But right now it changed, and they didn't give up. Inter, that is. Their defense was very good, and we congratulate them. They tried until they were able to reach, PSG. And I wonder where the confusion came in, because the PSG system, maybe they made that different, and Inter were kind of looked stuck. First game, our own African player, Hakimi. Yes, Hakimi scored the first goal, and I was very surprised and happy at the same time. And it was our African boy who scored. We remember the World Cup, in the final, in the third leg, we had Morocco. Yes, Morocco, who, played until they were, I think, number 4. And I think that gave them the confidence. PSG scored very easy, 5-0 at full time. And they won the cup, which we congratulate them for. So please share with us where you think the problem came in for Inter. Please share with the viewers what you thought happened in that game.
I wouldn't say they won very easy. That was a disappointment on the side of Inter. It was 5-0 in a final. It's just rubbish, yeah. Because if you remember the 6 years ago when Liverpool met Tottenham in a final, and Liverpool won 2-0. That was another boring final, that like the one that we had against PSG and Inter Milan. I don't know why Inter Milan denied us a chance as fans to have a century of like final. That would have been between Barcelona and PSG. It would have been one of the best finals, but Inter denied us as fans to have that best, that good. That ile finally ingekuwa inaongelewa for the centuries to come. Yeah, Inter denied us that chance to watch a football match of the year, of the century. But that one aside, I will say that being thrashed 5-0 in a final is not only humiliating, it's also heartbreaking for the coach. Yeah, but if you look at how that game went, we had Doué pressing Hakimi on the other side, Dembele going in the middle, and you could see how they were coordinating. At one particular time, I saw the Inter defense quarreling. Bastoni, I think he's one of the Inter's fullback. He was complaining to the rest of the team members, "Why are you letting these guys pass?" Yeah, and if you look at what I just told you before, Inter was playing with 5 defense at the back, with 2 pressing, and this is what made Inter concede all those goals, because these 2 defenders were pressing and then leaving the 3 who are in the upper line. That became so easy for Hakim and Doué to press and Dembele to go in and score the first goal. Yeah, the first goal led to the second, the third, and the fourth. But I would say it was so humiliating for Inter. But if you look at the 2 finals that we had, the Euro and the Champions League, those 2 have some similarities. It was the young players against the old players. If you look at the Inter team, the Inter team lost 2 finals, one against Man City, I think, another one, 2 Champions League final, and 1 Europa League final. Yeah, so they have lost 3 finals, and I would say it's time up for them. 90 minutes for them is done. Yeah? So the Inter team has to go back, regroup, and look for another set of players, because these are the same old players that they had. But if you look at the other side of PSG, having played more than 60 matches, coming to this match, all they knew was we have to win. Yeah, and if we compare the 2 levels of football, that is the international level of football and the Europe level of football, France has been performing very, very well in the international football, winning the World Cup. Yeah, but they have up until when Lyon won like 32 years ago. Yeah, it's when they are having the second Champions League. Yeah, so it was a dry spell for the French team in the Euro. But if you look at the other side of it, in the international level of it. France have won, Mbappe has won World Cup. I won't discredit him. Even if he left PSG and PSG has won the Champions League, he has, yeah, he might have something to lose, but he's not feeling it as anybody else would feel it. Yeah. On the other side, Spain scoring 2 goals, the likes of Merino, a young player from Arsenal. Yeah. I must have mentioned Merino, and I know it doesn't augur well with you. Yeah, so I think football, sometimes the ball bounces, and that's what did for Inter Milan. It bounced on Inter Milan, and they received that thrashing of 5-0.
I agree with that. Just before we close up the show, we have transfer news. Arsenal maybe has, we've been hearing gossip about some transfer. I want you to, confirm all those. Do Arsenal plan to transfer any players? And what's the name?
We have confirmed the BENNI is coming to play there with we are looking for the defender. If you look at a team like Arsenal, yeah, the reason why maybe we lost, yeah, no, we don't have a, we don't have a problem. Julian Timber is there, so we don't have a problem with the defense. We have a problem with the striking. How Arteta played the whole season with 6 of his best players in injury without a striker. So we are going in for Gyökeres, yeah. We are going in for Sesko from RB Leipzig, yeah. So and it is confirmed, not rumors. It is confirmed that either Sesko or Gyökeres is coming, but for Gyökeres, I think because Amorim, who is in Manchester United, has been his godfather, he might not come to Arsenal and go to Manchester United. But I think for him as a player, I don't know whether it will be good for him not to play the European League, because even if you are scoring goals locally, you should show your skills also scoring the goals internationally. So he would be playing in the European League if he goes to Manchester. So if I were Gyökeres, I would go to a team that is playing in the European League. That's all in for me. But the two, Sesko, the striker, we are getting a striker this season. Yes.
Only the two. But I don't think you'll be able to get Gios, the player. Chelsea also has transfers too. Their goalkeeper, I think, but it hasn't been confirmed. One has been confirmed, but the other is still in doubt. For us, Manchester United as well, we are almost getting the 4, but 3, I think. We've confirmed 2 currently. 1, our brother, from Germany, Mebumo. Yes.
Oh, yeah. From the bees.
Yes. Yeah. And then the second player, I think Gesco is going to, is called Gay? I think it's going to come. It's not sure yet, but it's true what you've said about him wanting to play in Europe will be a better thing. But our coach, who he likes, has been his mentor. I think he'll be able to join us. Wolves also, we have a player from there transferring to Crutch. Please forgive me if I've said the wrong name, but we have a player from Wolves who has joined Manchester United, number 10, and I'm happy because I'm hearing that the deadline for the transfer market is not yet over, and I think we have a problem in the center. As for defense, we are okay. We have new youths who are upcoming, and that's not our concern. So we'll...
The defense is wanting.
Yes. Arsenal as well has finished their transfer. Arsenal is only focusing on themselves. but I think they can't. You've been unable to lift the cup for 3 consecutive years. From 2023, you missed the cup. 2024, you missed the cup. 2025, you missed the cup. 3 consecutive years. So now you're only, blaming yourselves. Anyway, thank you for that. I know that there's a lot to still argue about, but next time I think we'll start early and have more time to discuss. But I'm very happy, and thank you, viewers, for joining us. I know some of you support Arsenal. Some of you are fans of Manchester United. Please share your sentiments as well in the comment section with us. Please remember that that was all the sports action that we had. And tomorrow we have Tusker against Kariobangi playing at 3 p.m. Tell us who you think will win, your predictions as well. We also have Gor Mahia against Ulinzi, is it not? Yes, as well, playing tomorrow. And we'll be able to discuss all those in the next week's show. See you next time at the same place at the same time. Don't forget to follow us. Share your feedback with us on the comment section. And that's on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and even on TikTok, Instagram. Thank you and welcome. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Currently, we are going to leave you with the highlights. Stay tuned.